Hey Falcons fans, are you feeling the buzz of a potential game-changing move to bolster our defense? Could Riq Woolen, the towering and dynamic cornerback from the Seattle Seahawks, be the missing piece to elevate our secondary and solidify the Atlanta Falcons as playoff contenders? That's the electrifying rumor gaining traction as the NFL trade deadline on November 4th approaches. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into everything Falcons with raw passion and sharp analysis. Today, we're breaking down why Woolen is a prime target for our squad, how he could transform our defense alongside Terrell, and whether the cost is worth the reward. Stick with me. This could be the move that defines our 2025 season. Let's start with the current state of the Falcons' defense. After a solid but uneven start to the season, Atlanta is among the most active teams in the trade market per league sources. While our defense has shown promise, the secondary remains a concern, especially with the injury to rookie Billy Bowman Jr. exposing a lack of depth. Terrell remains a lockdown corner when healthy, but the unit needs reinforcement to maintain competitiveness in a tough NFC. GM Terry Fontenot and head coach Raheem Morris are reportedly laser-focused on strengthening the cornerback position, and Riq Woolen has emerged as a high-impact target. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches with track star speed and an impressive wingspan, Woolen fits the aggressive, lengthy prototype Morris covets. As one league executive noted, they want someone who raises the ceiling of the defense, and Woolen has exactly that kind of potential. With the trade deadline looming, Atlanta sees an opportunity to turn a good defense into a dominant one. Now, let's dive into what makes Woolen such an enticing prospect. Beyond his physical gifts, his stats speak volumes, even on a Seattle team with its share of ups and downs. In 4 NFL seasons, he's notched 11 interceptions and 30 passes defended, showcasing a knack for flipping the momentum of a game with big plays. Analysts acknowledge areas for improvement, like tackling discipline and game-reading consistency, but his raw talent and production are undeniable. Pairing Woolen with Terrell could create a balanced, elite cornerback duo capable of neutralizing the NFC's most aggressive passing attacks. His size and speed would allow Morris to dial up more frequent blitzes, knowing the back end can handle man coverage, ultimately increasing pressure on opposing quarterbacks and fortifying our entire defensive scheme. For a team fighting for playoff positioning, that kind of upgrade could be a difference maker. Let's consider the strategic fit and potential impact for Atlanta. Woolen's arrival would address our depth issues in the secondary, providing a reliable counterpart to Terrell and reducing the burden on younger or less experienced players. His ability to press receivers at the line and disrupt routes aligns perfectly with Morris's philosophy of aggressive, confident defenders who mask individual weaknesses through collective intelligence. Imagine a late-season game against a pass-heavy offense, Woolen shadowing a top receiver, breaking up a deep ball, while Terrell locks down the other side, forcing a punt. That's the kind of shutdown potential this trade could unlock. Beyond the field, acquiring Woolen would signal to the locker room and fans that the organization is all in on winning now, a powerful message in a competitive NFC South, where every win counts. Of course, there are hurdles to clear. Seattle is open to moving Woolen, but trades of this magnitude often demand draft picks, potentially a second or third rounder, and salary cap adjustments. Woolen's contract details aren't specified in reports, but absorbing his salary could strain Atlanta's cap space, especially with other needs like offensive weapons from Michael Penix Jr. still looming. While Woolen offers the highest upside, other cornerbacks like Michael Carter II of the Jets, a reliable slot option, and Roger McCreary, the Titans' versatile with physicality, are also on the radar as safer, less transformative alternatives. A source close to the franchise emphasized the urgency, stating, "It's not time to stockpile draft picks. It's time to go for wins now." Fontenot must weigh the cost against the immediate boost, knowing that playing it safe could mean missing a real shot at postseason success. Here's my take. I'm all for pursuing Riq Woolen if the price doesn't cripple our future. His combination of size, speed, and playmaking ability could elevate our defense from solid to elite, giving us a legitimate edge in the NFC playoff race. A second-round pick feels steep, but I'd buy if Seattle accepts a third-rounder or a package with a later pick and a depth player. The cap hit is a concern, but with creative structuring, it's manageable for a player of his caliber. Woolen's upside trumps safer options like Carter II or McCreary. He's the kind of talent who changes games, and we're past the rebuilding phase. Fontenot and Morris should push hard to seal this before November 4th, sending a clear message that Atlanta is serious about contending. The risk of overpaying is real, but the reward of a fortified secondary outweighs it in a win-now window. As we wrap this up, let's picture the impact. Envision Woolen picking off a pass in crunch time at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, pairing with Terrell to stonewall an opponent's air attack, while the crowd erupts and our defense sets the tone for a playoff push. That's the future this trade could secure, a statement of intent. So, I'm tossing this to you. Should the Falcons go big for Riq Woolen to transform our defense, or opt for a cheaper, safer cornerback option to preserve assets? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Make the splash for Woolen, or play it cautious with someone like Carter or McCreary. I'm pumped to hear your take. And if this breakdown of potential defensive upgrade got your excitement soaring, smash that like button to show some support. We've got more Falcons trade rumors and updates coming as the deadline nears, so stay locked in. Until next time, let's keep building and rise up